Barbarians, Greeks, and Romans are preparing to attack in today's Rome 2 siege battle as we return with some more glorious ancient slaughter in this 3v3 Total War siege. And yes, it's always good to have some Rome 2 action on the channel, as it means that the Doctor has been kept away once again. As you know, a Rome 2 siege a day keeps the Doctor away. That is a fact confirmed by all medical professionals. Definitely not made up and a hoax. But it looks like already a bit of bloodshed going on here as the Iceni ballista is being taken out, and those Egyptians can celebrate for now because they are victorious. But will they survive the siege? We will see. On the defense here today, we do have Iceni, RDI, and also an Arverni on the defense, as well as we have one on the attack. So we have a bit of a, I guess you could say, sort of a Celtic trio. I mean, RDI is more of a Illyrian, sort of like its own sort of culture, but they do have some Celtic units in amongst them as well, like the Celtic Warriors, which is literally on the front lines. But yeah, this should be a really fun one. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. Caesar here with his legions preparing to ally up here with the pharaohs of the deserts of Egypt. But yes, we've got Praetorians here, Evocati. Here we've got lots of Praetorians and Evocati. What is the funds for this one? There's a lot of Evocati and Praetorians. I mean, I guess he's cheaped out on a lot of his troops over here. Most of these are Hastati. But these are Evocati cohort as well. So yeah, the funds must be pretty high, I feel like, for that amount of like Praetorians and Evocati being brought. We've got Royal Thorax swords, which never usually get brought by the Egyptians. So that again kind of suggests a pretty high fund game. We've got Levy 3 or spears coming forward. I haven't seen any sign of any elephants yet on the attack for Egypt. Not to say that he hasn't brought any. I would have thought we'd seen them though. We can see pretty much the entire. Well, we can see the entire attacking army over on the side. Yeah, this looks like a pretty typical Arverni build. Chosen Swords, Levy Freeman, and Oathsworn as well mixed in there. That's all rushing forward. Looks like Rome and Egypt are going to be taking the main assault here to start with, along with Arverni. They're sending in those Levy Freeman, which are obviously going to be of much use. We have got some Iceni spears going in. These are Chosen Spear Band, I think. Yeah, Chosen Spear Band with silver chevrons, which gets them to a mighty 39 melee attack. Which, I mean, against Levy Freeman, that's fine, but even against Thorax swords, he might struggle a little bit there. But yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the Total War carnage as we return to Rome 2. You guys have been enjoying the Rome 2 content quite a lot. I'm enjoying bringing it back, and there's loads of replays being sent in for it, so I've got loads more epic sieges for you guys to check out. This was sent in by a member of my Discord. It's the best place to send in replays if you do want to send it in yourself, as what I'd say a very legal charge there is being made by the Egyptians. Was definitely not a pull-through, because there was definitely enough gappage being made there by the Levy Freeman, forcing back the attackers, or the defenders, sorry. But yeah, if you want to send in any of your own replays to feature on the channel, the best place to send them in is my Discord link, like I said, is down below in the description. And if you want to, help support the channel in any old way, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. Maybe if you want to, you could also become a member of the channel, and you get early access to certain videos and certain other content as well. So it's up to you. But yeah, you can join in on that if you want to as well. As we have the Evocati cohort, they're landing, and so they're going to be taking on Celtic warriors. I mean, this is definitely by far and away the best Roman infantry for your bang for your buck. 61 melee attack here, and these guys cost, I think they cost like just around about 1,000. They're really good value. And they're going in here. The Evocati are broken through the Levy Freeman, and then in the next line is another Levy Freeman. We have got Egyptian infantry pushing up, and the Thorax as well. I mean, these Evocati as well, kind of spammable, so they can just send loads of these guys in. They have quite a lot of them, so it's not like they're risking a high priced unit. Like I said, well, it's good value, so they can keep spamming them out and send them in. My camera's being a little bit jittery here today, but hey, it is what it is. We move. And a breakthrough going on here. The Egyptian infantry are breaking through the slings here, trying to, slow them down, take some losses. Already going to achieve a lot. Illyrian Marines moving up as well. RDI's infantry really specializes in Javi spams. That's how they kind of kill their enemies. Certainly all these spears. They have also some decent hoplites. Javis did go in there from the Romans. Those Marines. And now into the Iceni units down here. Oh. in they go.
Yeah, the Romans doing their best. Evocati here, I mean, they've got 121 kills. They're losing decisively. This probably unit is going to die off, but it's probably got its bang for its buck, that's for sure. Not really making any pushes anywhere else, encircling this Levy Freeman here, making sure that dies off. Evocati here, yeah, easy demons against Egyptian infantry as well. Pretty healthy. I don't know if we can go through these gaps, or they can try and open up this front a little bit more. They need to try and stretch the defenders as much as possible, attack on as many fronts as they can. Manpower is pretty dead even actually as well right now, looking at that. So that suggests that the defenders have probably a reasonable amount of troops of their own. Like, they spammed out cheap troops rather than bringing elite troops, which is kind of how you then can easily match up like unbalanced power. Yeah, chosen swords here, or chosen spears, sorry, dealing with the thorax swords. Yeah, Rome pressing on, well, Rome was pressing on, he's now over here, he's still losing that fight. He's fighting against the chosen spear band, which is Chevron, so which, like I said, the funds for this must have been insane, like big funds. Illyrian Marines forming square, I don't know if they get melee defense from that. Maybe, but it does also make them a very easy target for missiles. Nicely bunched up in a formation. The Egyptian infantry here will definitely struggle to beat any of this infantry that they're facing, whether that's the Iceni infantry or the Illyrian infantry. Rome's, that will have a lot more success, that's for sure. Roman here slaughtering these Marines. Well, I say slaughtering, he's doing okay. He's doing just fine. I mean, combat even is pretty much combat winning for the Romans. Usually is the case. Got Javis here. Levy throw your spears going for being a pain. They're jabbing those Celtic warriors, and then in go the Romans now to take over the heavy lifting when it comes to actually the actual fighting here. Rome, by far and away, is just the greatest siege faction that there is in Rome too. It just is just so well suited. So much heavy infantry. It's just so suited to a grindy siege. Centurion there, leading from the front, veteran of dozens of battles. The most likely to be killed as well in a Roman unit, because they lead from the front, so they're like the first into the danger, and they're often the last out as well. Yeah, Centurions at a high death toll rate actually, even, which is kind of crazy because they also were, you know, the most experienced unit men in the, like in a unit, in a cohort for a century. Got Praetorians in it now, so Rome throwing in all the expensive units. I don't think we've even seen the Hastati go in yet. The Hastati are yet to land, and Praetorians are being sent in before them. Kind of crazy. Don't know if these Hastati are going to land soon and try and open up some more fronts. They could fight these Celtic warriors. Chosen swords they struggle with, but the Celtic warriors, I think they beat. Alverni is dotting around lots of sword units here, just to make sure that if Rome does try any sort of landing, there is stuff to repulse him. That does seem like that's Alverni's front. Looks like RDI's been given the job of holding the centre of the line, and the Britons are on this near side here. We should really see archers being set up here for the Alverni or Rome or whoever, just to get nice side shots here into the side of the Iceni. That would really even up, and if not even, if not put an advantage on the Praetorians. Not that they need much more of one. Probably arguably the best sword in the game. Maybe not bang for your buck like the Evocati. They've got some good stats. These guys don't mess about. Like I say in most videos, it's kind of a shame that they're not in their white uniform, because that is like historically what they would have been in. It's like white and blue. Except they're in purple. And they're jabbing and point blank range now. These spears aren't even engaged. Grinding on men. Praetorians over here as well. Yeah, they're really committed in these units. This is actually Osworn in here as well for the attackers.
So a lot of elites being sent in. We've got Sokyai Hastadi being sent in. The Illyrians trying to hold back. Looks like Dorios spears. It only seems like Egypt is the one that is, you know, saving his best troops to last. Seems like his allies are just kind of throwing anything and everything in. Which, like I said, never a great idea because you want to leave your best troops to last because the enemy might be short on ammo by then, and also those other units are tired and weakened. As allows you to get the best effectiveness out of your very elite troops. And over on this side here, look at this push now going on from Rome. Rome is landing his towers, and he's trying to open up some fronts here. Looks like Sokyai Hastadi, though, are getting slaughtered here. They're getting jabbied by Celtic warriors. And yeah, they're not having a great time. They are not having a good time. Jeez, those jabbies coming in. 4 allied troops, the Romans, dead and dying. Whatever card he dropped in here. We don't know what an Evocati cohort is. It's basically, well, it's just a veteran legionary unit. So if you serve in the legions, you can then continue to serve in the legions if you want to as an Evocati. You then like continue on. You get like a position of prestige, I think, in the cohort that you're in. But yeah, you like then continue your service if you just got no life outside the army. Quite a lot of Romans did do it apparently. Got missiles now on this flank here, which is good to see. Oh, we have a sally out here. I didn't even see this. Chosen Swordband. And this is Osworn here. Yeah, they're going over the walls. We have actually got the Britain General also in combat. Heroic Nobles here. Engaged. But I didn't even see the sally out. What did he go for? Like Levy Freeman. But he could go for all these archers now. Oh, I think so. He got killed some archers as well. I mean, yeah, it should be an easy kill, really. You should see just Osworn and Chosen Swords double team that Chosen Swordband, but no, he's going to retreat. It's the wise thing to do, I see. Well done. Rome and Arverni over here working in a duo to defeat Iceni, just slowly pushing back. Yeah, these spears, which I'm so surprised that they brought so many spears as they did. It's not going to stand up to a sword assault from the Arverni and from Rome here. Chosen Spear. I mean, they've got 156 kills in fairness, actually, and still hot ticking up. 117 melee defense is insane, though. What was that? That I was looking at. Was that a Praetorian? What was it that had 117 melee defense? No idea. I might have to look back in the recording myself. See if I can find out. I thought it was the Chosen Spearband. It is 117 melee defense. That is insane. By that logic of that figure, not a single spearband should be dying. They're that well protected. There you go. Rome has broken through here as well. They hold on to this sort of like central courtyard. They've already moved on. Have Egypt and Rome onto the next section here. Just, I mean, like a steady assault right now. Yeah, it looks like some of these other landings have failed. Rome over here, it's no surprise Soccer has started, yeah, not the best unit in the world to be landing and trying to make it a bridgehead. I mean, retreating, seems like RDI's got a lot of Marines and he's got the hoplites further back waiting. We've also got Axe Warriors as well, so yeah, they've got a lot of troops. It looks like Icenium, maybe even Arverni, committing seppuku out here. They're going to lose everything before they even think about retreating. These Praetorians must be so confused, seeing like Gauls fighting on their side, but they're also fighting Britons, like which barbarians which? Who's an ally, who's not? Hopefully they're not pulling through. They routed that unit, they're now going on to the next chosen spearman. We've got it here. We've got archers here. Well, some arrows being fired, but no, we don't. We just have a huge. Oh, they're just right in front of them. Nuban bowmen. Duh. Shooting here, very nice. These do counter archers. I've seen a bit of a lack of archers in this battle. Which, in fairness, for like RDI and Britain, they don't have archers. That's something maybe just a risk. Playing as the Arverni, you can bring archers, but it's not my. They will just, you know. Kind of lost my train of thought there.
Quickly now! Riders at the double! At speed! Break charge!
The Romans, interestingly enough, they're like a column formation here. Kind of giving like French column vibes. They can fire. Egypt, though, yeah, he's not slowing down. The Galatian Royal Guard, equally very good sword unit. Not nearly as good as some of the Roman ones, but still very good. Oathsworn as well going in. Okay, going to continue to keep trying to break through here. I mean, winning. And against Illyrian hoplites, I mean, they got 105 kills these hoplites. So it's not bad, but like I said, swords just beat spears. And the breakthroughs happened over here as well, and Rome is just going to continue forward. He's now onto this sort of like final assault. Man's power is definitely shifting in favor of the attackers. It was definitely dead even, but since these elites have come in, like the Praetorians and the Oathsworn, they've won most of the fights they're in. They started to turn that man's power in favor of their team. The hoplites should hold there for a little while. But then hoplites actually were winning. They were beating the Praetorians. Oh, Hastati, be careful. That's definitely a pull through there from Hastati. Be very careful. They're trying to get just the axe infantry behind. It's not really much of a gain. Missiles here. The Nubian bowmen coming forward and Cretan archers need something to try and stop them because they're getting actually quite nice side shots right now into the Illyrian hoplites. Well, sort of partial side shots. Whether these slingers could mount up on the walls and start focusing them down, that'd be great. Oh, that's very sneaky there from Egypt. They actually managed to get this unit like engaged. Here's the Royal Thorax sneaking up that little path there to engage.
Quick march! Quick march! Advance and speed!
This one here slowly grinding their way through.
To our glory!
Yeah, they're closer, see if we can get some of these close-ups, some of these duels taking place. Most of these battles, not so much of a strategy now, it's just kind of smashing units in and grinding it out. But the RDI, they're going to have to change something up if they want to win this one. I mean, Arverni's doing a good job over here. They're beating a lot of those infantry that have been sent against them. It looks like it's maybe Galatian or Guard. So they're actually, they're winning their fight. Really, Arverni could swamp this Celtic unit if it wanted to.
We're taking trophies! Advance and speed! Wagons at the door! Wagons advance! Forward! You warriors!
Rome needs in his legions here and get those into the fight. 104 of them left. And over 131 kills. Very nice. I think Rome's micro, though, is mostly going on over here. He's really focusing down these RDI with his entire army. The RDI is, I mean, still plenty of reserves. Rome should really be flanking around here as well. Rome, or any of the attackers should be flanking around there. Stretch those defenders. I say every single siege, you want to attack as many choke points as you can. Open them all up. And see how easily and how well the defenders can defend them. Even if they're paying attention as well. Sometimes this isn't the case. You can always just sneak in. Roman hasn't sent that Evercart into combat.
We stand up and say we fought! Give me a sword!
They've broken through that Celtic sword there, Celtic warrior, very easily done. Chosen swordsman next. There's all these archers, Gallic hunters here. They're shooting at. Oh, they're shooting at Gallic archers of the attacking Arverni. Not a bad choice of options. Rome here. I mean, I don't think it's a pull through so much anymore because they were just chasing after that Celtic warrior that routed. And they didn't pull through because this unit of chosen swords was slow to react, but left a gap for Rome. But a bit dicey, that's for sure, from Rome to overcommit. I'd say that's more the problem than him trying to potentially pull through. Overcommitting, and he's going to lose this unit. It's going to get cut off and murdered, and their heads displayed on spikes. Back into the other choke points. Looks like over here again, this is stalling. It looks like Chosen Swords and Oathsworn are being killed off. Looks like the Gallic hunters on the defense are shooting the Gallic infantry on the attack. I always like the little lines that the AI says. Sometimes it's like it's always always makes me laugh and chuckle a little bit. Yeah, it's like I said, just turning into a bit of a grind fest. We've got 3 choke points that the attackers are trying to grind their way through. To be honest, Alvernia holding here, I'm kind of surprised by this. This is very overcommitted, I feel like. You can definitely fall back and find better positions. Glacial Royal got a healthy one going in. That's going to do the job on this Chosen Sword here. Quite confusing to tell who's who. Both are Alberti. There you go. Chosen Swords can continue on into the Hastati behind, then go after the Archers after that, which will be a huge haul if they were to take out all those range. Taurians are certainly doing good work. They're not really making any progress. Each time we come over and glance, they haven't moved a muscle. At least a yard. They've certainly moved muscles fighting and defending each other. They're not getting up this hill. They are not getting up that hill. More Romans being sent over here. I mean, this choke point has actually lost out. The defenders have been victorious. Those side shots came in handy. They're going to need some more now because the Praetorians have arrived. Taurians isn't a bit there. They should be fine. I mean, steadily getting kills. 40 kills and 2 losses is insane. That's strongly turned out. I mean, this one's got 2, 3, 7, 45 men left. Looking at the state of things, Egypt's kind of looking pretty thin on the ground when it comes to infantry. Looks like he's got Galatian Royal Guard. He's got a couple of Leri Thorios. We are now finally seeing a push over here. Nubian Bowmen pushing up here. I think they have no ammo. They're going to get charged here by some slingers of the Iceni, and they also look like it might be out of ammo, so we're going to see a bit of an archer on archer fight here. Scum of the earth, the crappiest units around, fighting each other. I guess because they got the charge bonus, maybe they have the advantage, the slingers? Yeah, they do. They really do. Now being a real pain to navigate a little bit. Trying to minimize how much of movement around so we don't miss any of the major parts of the battle. They're slowly grinding down these hoplites. Axe Warriors though going in. I think these guys have been cycled in and now try and get as best charge bonus, but they're nearly out of troops. The Marines have gone in as well. Alvernia is fully full back over here. He actually has a general as well, a cap general. Interesting enough. Very interesting. Chosen Swords over here, Glacial Royal Guard as well as the infantry. I don't think they got to the archers at all of the attackers. No, did not get there one bit. All these archers have survived. Very, very nice. But yeah, the Gallicons having to retreat for the defenders. Hopefully they have ammo left. They're going to need every bit of ammo they can get. And there's some Roman units being broken. They can be broken. The myth is not real. Roman units will die. They've really been struggling in this game to die. They've done a very good job. Yeah, the jabbies coming in here. Who's throwing those? Levy Thurios Spears, yeah, great unit to have jabbies for at the end. Thurios Spears have more than 2 jabbies, like most people. A bit like the Illyrian Marines. Illyrian Marines also have like multiple jabbies, but I think they've used all of theirs, hence they're in melee now against Praetorian Guard. And not doing a great job. You're going to see the Illyrian General come forward now. Another noble hoplite being sent in. We are seeing some some defenders have got, yeah, Oathsworn over here. So they've still got some decent units to commit. 3 Oathsworn to be sent in. Arverni's not got a lot left when it comes to infantry either. I don't know. It's really down on Rome. If they can defeat Rome, then they'll be okay. And really, Rome's attacking on his own with no real support. He's getting a bit of support from Egypt. They're not attacking really all at the same time and being consistent with their attacks. That far flank where Arverni is defending certainly is not being they're not being as aggressive there are the attackers. Careful there. I mean, it looks legal. It's just maybe the wrong formation. There is a massive gap. This unit has been pushed to the side. They're in hoplites here. They are actually able to just sneak on by. Most units gone through legal. There's a few guys that are getting caught on the side here. They be careful with that. But yeah, that's a fairly legal move there by the Egyptian player. Really nicely done there. He's going to back it up with a Levy Thurios Spear. And again, some of these guys just getting stuck on hoplites. But I'd say that's, again, a fairly legal move. I'm just being over picky, I think, there. But yeah, nicely done. And now Egypt's in. I don't know what formation he's forming there to go against those Illyrian Marines. Egypt is in. And he's getting rear-shotted for his crimes. I think he's getting shot by hunters, yeah, which we can't see. We have got the Arverni on the attack. He's pushing on now. This is where Arverni's infantry's all gone. He's not necessarily short. It's just not in the place I expected it to be. He's flanking around here. I mean, there's an Oathsworn all the way out here that maybe don't need to be there. It doesn't look like the attackers are sending much infantry over here, really, at all. And here we go. Oathsworn on the defense against a chosen sword on the attack. Defenders should win this one. Bounce fight is still shifting slowly but surely in favour of the attackers, and we have Egypt's got his general in as well, so he's probably snuck that the same way in. Ptolemaic Cav going for that ridge, really trying to break those Illyrian Marines. Oh, that is definitely a pull through this time. Oh yeah, you just kind of have to accept that your Cav's stuck there. I mean, he could have bounced out of that and gone for a rear charge, but yeah, that's definitely a pull through there from the Egypt player. Going to rear charge or side charge the noble hoplites there. Thing is, as well, there's no point rear charge like pulling out. Sorry, not pulling out, pulling through, because you lose a lot of troops anyway. You might as well just accept your fate and try and fight on where you are. But yes, the Galatian Royal Guard here going for the rear charge is trying to unlock this choke point here for Rome. Rome is, like I said, having to send in like Hastati to win this fight because his infantry's all seen action already quite heavily, like his elite stuff. And here goes the Galatian Royal Guard. They're going to engage with the Oathsworn. And even if these two units are both healthy, I think the Oathsworn would win. Galatian Royal Guard are good, but they're not good. there you go, Galatians defeated. But it's not looking great here at all. I mean, you actually got this breakthrough going on, and nothing to counter this at all. That Oswan, well, actually, I was going to say Oswan might need to turn around and deal with it, but it might be needed in the front line here against Rome. Still got some chosen spear damage being produced from somewhere. They're holding off the Egyptians. Like I said, pull back some of these Oswan. They really need to. They do not need to be out there. Like I said, the attackers, they're not really fully convinced. It's got Hastati, weakened Galatian Royal Guard. There's not a lot going on over here. All being thrown up the other ways, because that's where they know there's breakthroughs and opportunities. Hoplites kind of look like giants compared to the Hastati. I don't know if it's the model or what, but they just look, I mean, they're also on higher ground. And they've stood on top of all the bodies of dead and dying Illyrians and Romans. They do generally look taller. Cav going in here. General needs to be careful, just doing a head-on charge there. Into a Javi volley. It's chosen swords going. Arverni's General still alive, I'd imagine, but yeah, he took a hefty hit there. All these archers going into melee to try and again hold off the chosen swords. I don't know whether any of the other ones have got ammo left, but they could do again those other two here. They could just then bounce in and out with the general here, and he could get hammer and anvils. He's actually being chased by chosen swords. And also pulls through. Well, I don't know who started the pull-throughs in this game. They're just both as bad as each other, just there. I mean, with their own generals pulling out to try and survive. Again, just losing a lot of troops unnecessarily. Pulling your general out. Just got to go in and support it when you go in. You got to just pre-plan ahead. It's like this infantry unit here, for instance, this Praetorian Guard. Like they are going to be given the job of defending my general, and that's it. So if your general has to go to melee, that infantry is there to support, and then your general can pull out. And a much safer time is it. Well, just a much more lengthy time on the battlefield. Archers still have ammo, by the way, for the Arverni. And they're weakening the chosen swords here. Imagine archers beating chosen swords. It's kind of crazy. And they're wavering! They're wavering. And the Illyrian general, like, holding on as well, just. Still 20. I don't know if he's even alive. He is. 220 kills is insane. Oswan here defeating the Oswan of the attackers. This breakthrough here, where the chosen sword band are holding on, that is gone. And yeah, Egypt and Arverni breaking through. We've got the general of the Arverni. Yeah, he's holding on here, but he's getting slaughtered, I imagine, as well. His archers here holding on. His general's still alive, though. Yeah, these reserves need to retreat. We're going to see Oswan track back. This should have happened a long time ago. Don't know if that other unit's still alive as well, but if that's still over there, that needs to track back as well. Bernie just having a lot of troops and choke points that just not being threatened, really. But that is brutal. That's definitely the Arverni general. Yeah, recently died. It's gone. That might see a master out with the defending one. And then finally, surely, yeah, we've seen RDI's general has finally died. Yeah, that is impressive. Rome's general's now on the battlefield. He left him way back. But I think we are going to see a attacking victory here. I mean, there's 4 minutes left in this battle, apparently. I mean, Arverni is still in the game. I guess maybe his units are just going to like hold on for a little while longer here. It does look like, yeah, the result's kind of settled. I mean, I wouldn't be 100% sure. I've seen comebacks happen before. Ptolemaic Cav here, riding down the archers. One's gone, the next one's on its way. Oswan here, coming forward. Like I said, it's not like 3 uncommitted Oswan.
Quickly now!
They're just in the wrong choke points, looking at stuff they didn't need to. He took his job, which flank to defend, quite literal, and didn't move his men until the battle's all over.
fire arrows being fired in by what remains as well of the archer armor of the attackers. Just to try and break stuff.
moving!
I think. Is that Egypt's general dead as well? Egypt's general's died. Yeah, he's gone in fighting his Oathsworn here. Don't think that's going to cause a last minute mash out. I could be wrong. Could do. The prolonged melee here for this cavalry doesn't get to suffer. Egypt's army is kind of wavering actually here. Some of these weakened units. Rome is pretty much out. Actually, is still struggling here to defeat these Oathsworn. Maybe they are. Maybe it's not over yet. Maybe it is not over. I don't know. When they do fire arrows like that and the Oathsworn start to waver, does say something else. Maybe it is. Why does Rome still got infantry over here? It's got Hastati just killing crew. Guess yeah. Maybe every man counts when it comes to army losses. 240 kills these Oathsworn. 276. It's still healthy and going on. Rome over here actually lost his infantry. His general's now engaged here. Those Praetorians breaking at 9 men left. The 300 kills is insane. Those one here, they need to get engaged into these archers, try and silence them so they can stop firing their arrows. They can win this fight here against the Galatian Royal Guard really quickly, Oathsworn. They can then rear charge a bunch of these units and try and win. But yeah, that's not good either. A lot of wavering Oathsworn there. Come on, get your reserves in. Rome needs to have his general killed. I don't know if that's going to make a difference though. They keep wavering and then not wavering. Very confusing right now as well to tell who's who with all these Arverni units in. That's one Oathsworn gone, but the other one still holds on 317 kills. Get this healthy unit in there. I mean, I don't know if they can still do it. Bad Power say otherwise, but it's close actually. I kind of was expecting this to be not as close, which is kind of like, I just felt like the defenders were not having really much joy, but they have attrition down the attackers here. I feel like early on, they were kind of getting rolled, to be honest. They push back. This front over here broke really quickly. But look at the bodies here. They made Rome bleed for this hill. That is insane. There's a lot of dead Illyrians up there as well. I can see a lot of dead Romans as well. Yeah, they bled there in Rome. Rome now is sending in his general. I mean, he's pretty much all he's got left. Trying to get rear charge, get those bonuses there. Oathsworn over here engaging the Arverni general that's on the attack. So confusing, I can't even tell who's who when it comes to infantry in there. They won't bother really zooming in too much. Still actually haven't killed off that Oathsworn either. I think we are going to see army losses finally take place here. Yeah, Oathsworn here being beaten by the Galatian Royal Guard. They're starting to waver and break, and that's causing a bit of a mass rout. And we have Rome's general. I think he's going to try and rear charge his Oathsworn, who are actually beating. Oh no, apparently everyone's winning.
Get running!
Oathsworn losing now, and I think we can see army losses. But yeah, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 units left. At a push, you can see 7 really actually in the final cap point. The other 2 forgotten about. Yeah, costly victory, that's for sure, there for Rabbit and his team playing in this one. So yeah, Rabbit playing as Egypt, sending this one in. So thank you very much, man. Losing his general, but getting 162 kills on him is not too shabby there. 131 kills with the Ballista. Archer's getting 252 kills, 262 kills. His Nubian's getting 146 kills. And then his Galatians getting 317 kills, 210. His Royal Thorax, 246 kills. Thorax Swords, 105. Then his Egyptians, 92 kills, and his Thrios, 98. Then we have Jeff Rush playing as Rome, getting Evocati getting 276 kills here, 190, 207. Stade 174 is pretty good. And then the Praetorians, 207, 266, 311. There's Sokia Hestadi, 153 kills. We have Barney Man playing as Arverni as well, just to confuse things with those on the defense.
His archer's not doing that great, getting 98 kills, but his Oathsworn 189, it's not bad, but it's not actually that great, to be honest. He's definitely been outscored by the defending ones. The Chosen Swords here, 195 kills, 192, doing actually better than the Oathsworn. And then we have the defending Arverni, Caravan Warrior, with his General Noble Horse, 122 kills. His Archers, 130 kills, 150. Celtic Warriors, 114 kills. Chosen Swords, 113, 133 kills. And then his Oathsworn, 433 kills, 355, 258 kills. And then we have Cool playing as Iceni. An interesting build, that's for sure. I'm surprised he doesn't bring like some Heroic Nobles or something like that. But yeah, a lot of these Chosen Spearband with lots of chevrons. One did get 265 kills, another getting 204, which is pretty good. Slinger is getting 111, 156. They're bringing 3 range as well, which might put a bit of a disadvantage. And then his Chosen Sword Band, 139 kills, 192 kills. And we have Ivers playing as RDI, playing, yes, there's Illyrian Pirates, getting 266 kills with his general before he fell, and he held for a long time. The Marines getting 118 kills, 137 kills. More noble Hoplites here, 173 kills, 167 kills. His Axes here getting 132 kills. And then the swords down here, 76 kills for them. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 siege battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more glorious ancient sieges, make sure that the Doctor stays away. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.